Child of God welcomes into this sacred moment, a space where your heart can breathe and your spirit can rest. Today, I want to speak to the deepest place within you, the place that knows your longing, the quiet whisper inside that dreams of a love so pure, so true, that it embraces you for exactly who you are. God says your spouse will love you for who you truly are. Let these words settle softly in your soul, like sunlight touching the petals of a flower, illuminating your worth and your beauty, not the fleeting kind, but the eternal essence that resides within. There is a gentle rhythm in life, a divine cadence that orchestrates the meeting of souls. You may have walked through seasons of uncertainty, where doubt and disappointment seem to shadow your heart. Perhaps you have questioned whether someone could ever see the real you, the one beneath the masks, the one beneath the expectations, the one who has loved, lost, healed, and grown. And yet, even in those quiet moments of fear, God's promise remains unwavering. Your spouse is not a figment of your imagination. Your spouse is being prepared, being guided by love, patience, and divine wisdom to find you, to honor you, and to cherish the soul that only you can offer. To be loved for who you truly are begins with understanding the beauty of authenticity. There is a world that often asks us to bend, to mold ourselves to fit its narrow definitions of perfection. But God sees the uniqueness in you, the intricate design of your heart, and the way your soul moves through life with both courage and tenderness. He reminds you that you are enough exactly as you are, and the one who is meant for you will see this too. They will not fall in love with your image, your appearance, or the roles you play to please others. They will fall in love with your essence, with the truth of your heart that has endured, that has grown, and that radiates light even in moments of darkness. It is important to remember that love that is true and lasting cannot thrive on pretense or compromise of your true self. God desires a union where both hearts meet in authenticity, where honesty is the foundation, and where the shared journey is one of growth, compassion, and understanding. Your spouse will be drawn to your joy, your resilience, your kindness, and the depth of your spirit. They will see the moments when you are strong and celebrate them, and they will see the moments when you are vulnerable and honor them. This is the love that God promises, a love that reflects His own unwavering, unconditional care for you. As you wait, nurture yourself with patience and faith. The journey to finding a spouse who loves you for who you truly are is not a race. It is a sacred path, woven with lessons, growth, and divine timing. God is shaping your heart and theirs, aligning your paths with precision, even when the world seems chaotic or confusing. Every encounter, every friendship, every season of solitude is preparing you for the moment when your spirits will meet, recognizing each other with a clarity that cannot be forced, only revealed in God's perfect timing. It is essential to embrace this season with gratitude and mindfulness. Love is not merely about finding someone to fill a space in your life. It is about recognizing the presence of the divine in your connection. When your spouse comes into your life, it will not be as a savior or a completion of emptiness, but as a companion who chooses to walk with you in the fullness of your being. Together, you will create a relationship rooted in respect, honor, and the sacred understanding that each of you is a blessing to the other. In the meantime, love yourself. Celebrate your quirks, your passions, your dreams, and even your fears. For it is in your wholeness that your future spouse will find the depth they are seeking. God says, as you embrace your true self, so too will they embrace you. Do not hide behind expectations or fears of inadequacy. Be brave enough to show your soul, to let your authentic light shine, because the love that is meant for you is drawn to truth, to sincerity, and to the courage it takes to be unapologetically you. You may ask, how will I recognize this love when it comes? You will recognize it in the peace that settles over your heart when you are together, in the laughter that feels effortless, in the understanding that transcends words. You will feel a profound sense of safety, a spiritual resonance, a knowing that this person is not trying to change you, but is instead walking beside you in celebration of who you are. God's promise is that this love will not diminish your light, it will amplify it. It will not confine you, but it will support your journey, embracing both your individuality and your shared life together. As you continue to trust in God's timing, remember to remain open to the lessons and blessings of every season. Sometimes waiting is not a punishment, but a preparation. God is at work, aligning hearts, circumstances, and opportunities so that when the right person comes, the union will be whole, sacred, and enduring. And while waiting, cultivate a heart that loves freely, that forgives easily, and that gives generously. For the love you put into the world, the compassion you share, and the authenticity you live with will inevitably attract the same love back to you. Guided by God's perfect plan, it is also important to understand that godly love is patient and understanding. Your future spouse may not arrive in the form you expect, but they will arrive in the form that complements your spirit, challenges you to grow, and inspires you to live fully. Trust that God sees the entirety of your life, the paths you have walked, and the person you are becoming. And trust that He is weaving your story together with care so that when the time is right, your hearts will meet in perfect alignment, recognizing each other as gifts, not by accident, but by divine design. As this truth settles within you, I encourage you to carry it into your daily life. Speak gently to yourself, honor your journey, and affirm your worth. Let your actions reflect the love you desire to receive. When you treat yourself with kindness, respect, and grace, you are not only preparing yourself to be loved authentically, but you are also sending a signal to the universe and to the heart that is meant for you, that you are ready for a love that mirrors your truth. And as you continue this journey, do not forget to cherish the small moments of connection, the friendships, the experiences, and the reflections that bring light into your life. Each of these moments is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your story, preparing the canvas for the love that is coming. God says, your spouse will not come to fill a void, but to celebrate the life you have already built, the wisdom you have gained, and the beauty you have nurtured within your soul. Finally, I want to warmly remind you to embrace this journey fully. And if these words touch your heart, take a moment to subscribe for more messages of encouragement, love, and gentle guidance. Let your spirit remain open, your heart remain faithful, and your soul continue to shine. God's promise is unchanging. Your spouse will love you for who you truly are, and that love will be a reflection of the divine, a mirror of the beauty and truth that resides in both your hearts. God's love for you is patient, unending, and ever-present. And in that same love, your future spouse is being prepared to meet you. This preparation is not just theirs, but yours as well. Every experience you have had, every lesson you have learned, every heartbreak and every triumph is shaping your heart, your character, and your readiness to receive a love that mirrors the deepest truth of your soul. God is at work in both of your lives, gently aligning circumstances and hearts so that when your paths converge, the meeting is not just a chance encounter, but a divine moment, a recognition of two souls that were always meant to find each other. There is a sacredness in this waiting, a gentle invitation to deepen your connection with God and with yourself. Use this time to cultivate your inner world, to nurture the qualities that reflect your truest self: patience, kindness, honesty, courage, and compassion. The love that is coming will not ask you to be less than who you are. It will celebrate every facet of your being. God's promise is that your spouse will see your value, honor your spirit, and embrace your vulnerabilities with grace. They will love not only your strengths but also your imperfections. For it is in the wholeness of your being that true love flourishes. Consider the quiet moments of your life, those times when you feel most unseen or unappreciated. God is telling you now that those moments are not wasted. They are shaping you, preparing you to meet someone who will truly see you, someone who will appreciate the beauty of your heart, the depth of your thoughts, the gentleness of your spirit. Your future spouse will not merely glance at your surface. They will look deeper, past the facades and the masks, to the authentic you who has endured, who has grown, and who continues to shine quietly in ways the world may not always notice. It is natural to feel impatience or longing in seasons of waiting. You may wonder if love will ever find you, or if the person meant for you is truly out there. God reassures you that He is orchestrating every detail, even when it is invisible to your eyes. Your journey is unique and it unfolds with divine timing. Trust that every encounter, every conversation, every path you walk is part of the tapestry that will ultimately lead to your spouse. They are being prepared just as you are, and the universe is arranging circumstances so that your meeting will be perfect in its timing and purpose. In this season, learn to embrace your own company. Celebrate your own life, your passions, your dreams, and your growth. Love that is authentic and lasting begins with self-love and self-respect. When you are at peace with yourself, you radiate a confidence and serenity that attracts the love you are destined to receive. Your future spouse will be drawn to your light, your authenticity, and the way your heart moves through life with integrity and warmth. They will cherish the way you laugh, the way you dream, the way you love others, and most importantly, the way you love yourself. God's love is not hurried. It is measured, intentional, and perfect. So too is the love that He is bringing into your life. Your spouse will not arrive in a moment of chaos or haste, but in a time when both of your hearts are ready to receive one another fully. They will not seek to change you, for true love does not demand transformation through pressure, but invites growth through support, understanding, and mutual respect. They will celebrate your journey, honor your story, and love the person you have become. Remember that love is a mirror. The way you love yourself, the way you nurture your heart, the way you carry your life with integrity and grace, all reflect into the love you attract. If you are patient, kind, and compassionate toward yourself, your future spouse will mirror these qualities back to you. If you approach your life with faith, trust, and hope, your spouse will meet you in that same spirit. God's wisdom guides these connections, ensuring that when you meet, your souls recognize each other with clarity, understanding, and joy. It is also important to understand that your spouse will love you not only for who you are, but for who you are becoming. Life is a journey of growth, and your authentic love will evolve over time. God's plan includes both the present and the unfolding future. Your spouse will appreciate your dreams, your aspirations, and the way you continue to seek growth and understanding. They will honor your journey and walk beside you as a partner, a companion, and a fellow traveler in life's unfolding story. During this waiting period, trust in God's timing and guidance. Each day, make space for reflection, gratitude, and spiritual connection. Pray not only for your future spouse, but also for yourself, for patience, clarity, and the strength to remain true to your heart. When you align yourself with divine love, you become a magnet for the love that mirrors it. God says as you cultivate these qualities, your spouse is doing the same, preparing to recognize the beauty of your soul and to love you with a depth that surpasses understanding. Do not be discouraged by temporary setbacks or disappointments. Sometimes love seems delayed not because it is absent, but because God is carefully weaving the circumstances so that when it arrives, it is perfect. Your spouse will not only love you for your light, but will also honor the shadows you carry, understanding that every part of you contributes to the beauty of your whole. They will love your laughter and your tears, your courage and your fears, your strengths and your vulnerabilities. This is the love God promises, a complete, unreserved, and faithful. As you continue on this journey, hold on to hope. Let hope be the anchor that keeps your heart steady and your faith strong. Let the promise of God's love guide your actions, your thoughts, and your decisions. And remember, the love you are waiting for is also seeking you. Your hearts are being guided, shaped, and prepared for a union that will reflect God's love, His patience, and His perfect design. Finally, I warmly remind you to embrace this path fully, with trust, courage, and joy. Share your heart with the world, nurture your spirit, and remain open to the blessings that are already flowing toward you. And if these words resonate with your soul, subscribe for more messages of hope, encouragement, and gentle guidance, allowing your heart to remain aligned with the love that is destined for you. God says your spouse will love you for who you truly are, and that love will be a reflection of divine grace, honor, and the profound beauty of your authentic self. God greets you once again with warmth and love, inviting your heart to rest in the truth that your story is sacred, your journey is guided, and the love that is meant for you is drawing near. God says your spouse will love you for who you truly are. Let these words sink deeply into your spirit, allowing the peace, hope, and joy that come from divine assurance to fill every corner of your being. There is a profound beauty in recognizing that love is not about perfection, but about authenticity. Your future spouse will not be captivated by a facade, nor will they seek to shape you into someone you are not. Instead, they will see your soul with clarity, honoring both your strengths and your vulnerabilities, celebrating the unique way your heart moves through life. Every smile, every tear, every quiet act of kindness that you have offered the world has been noticed by God, and these very qualities will be the foundation upon which your love is built. As you reflect on this promise, allow yourself to release fear and doubt. Many have walked paths filled with longing, uncertainty, and moments of heartbreak, questioning whether true love is possible. But God's assurance is unchanging. Your spouse is not a distant dream or a fleeting hope. They are real, they are being shaped, and they are being prepared to meet you in the fullness of your being. Every moment of patience, every season of growth, every lesson learned in solitude is a stepping stone toward the union that has been divinely designed for you. To embrace this truth fully, cultivate a heart that is ready to receive love. Love flows most freely from hearts that are open, grateful, and tender. Nurture your spirit with kindness, compassion, and forgiveness for yourself and for others. By embodying the love that you wish to attract, you align yourself with the energy of God's divine plan. The love that your spouse will bring into your life is not merely an external force. It is a reflection of the love that already exists within you, amplified and shared in harmony with another soul. In preparation for this sacred union, it is essential to honor your own growth and journey. Celebrate the ways in which you have become resilient, compassionate, and wise. Recognize the strength it has taken to remain true to yourself, to walk your path with integrity, and to maintain faith in the unseen workings of God. Your future spouse will cherish not only who you are today, but who you have been through the seasons of life and who you are continuing to become. This love is not fleeting or superficial. It is profound, enduring, and rooted in spiritual alignment. God's promise extends beyond physical attraction or shared interests. Your spouse will love the essence of you, the soul beneath the surface. They will delight in your authenticity, honor your individuality, and embrace your dreams and aspirations with wholehearted support. They will walk beside you, not as a replacement for your independence, but as a partner who uplifts, encourages, and amplifies your life. Together, you will create a relationship grounded in trust, respect, and mutual devotion, a sacred space where both hearts can flourish in divine love. It is natural to wonder how you will recognize this love when it arrives. You will feel a sense of peace, a quiet knowing that transcends explanation. There will be moments of effortless connection, deep understanding, and unspoken communication that speak to the soul. You will feel safe, seen, and celebrated for exactly who you are. God says that when your paths cross, you will recognize each other not by coincidence, but by divine intention. Your hearts will resonate with a harmony that reflects the love God has nurtured in both of you from the beginning. During this waiting period, continue to invest in your own life. Pursue your passions, cultivate friendships, and immerse yourself in experiences that bring joy and fulfillment. The love that is coming will complement the life you have built, not complete it. When you are whole, content, and radiant in your authenticity, your future spouse will be drawn to the fullness of your being. They will love you for your light, your depth, your courage, and your heart. And together, you will co-create a life of meaning, joy, and spiritual harmony. God's love teaches patience, and in that patience, your heart is strengthened. Each day, let gratitude guide your thoughts and prayers. Recognize the small blessings, the quiet moments of beauty, and the lessons that life presents. These are the preparations for the arrival of a love that will honor and cherish you in ways beyond imagination. Your spouse will see not only your brilliance but also your authenticity, the raw, unfiltered essence that makes you uniquely you. In this sacred journey, let forgiveness and compassion be your companions. Release any burdens from past relationships or disappointments, for they do not define your future. God's plan is perfect, and it is bringing someone into your life who will embrace your entire story with grace. Your spouse will not judge your past, but will honor the wisdom and resilience it has cultivated in you. They will meet you where you are, rejoicing in the entirety of your being and walking forward together in love, understanding, and divine alignment. The union you are being prepared for is more than romantic affection. It is a spiritual partnership, a sacred covenant that reflects the principles of trust, respect, and unconditional love. God's guidance ensures that this relationship will be a safe haven, a sanctuary where both hearts can grow and flourish. Your spouse will not seek to diminish your spirit, but will amplify it, celebrating your uniqueness and supporting your growth in every aspect of life. As you await this sacred connection, continue to nurture your inner life. Pray, meditate, and remain present in each moment, knowing that God is orchestrating the timing and circumstances of your union. Trust in the divine process and let hope, faith, and patience illuminate your path. Your spouse is also being prepared, and when your hearts finally meet, the love that unfolds will be profound, joyous, and enduring. God says that the love coming into your life is not conditional or fleeting. It is steadfast, intentional, and honoring. Your spouse will embrace your quirks, your dreams, your fears, and your passions. They will see the beauty in your journey, the courage in your heart, and the light that radiates from your soul. Together, you will create a partnership that is not only loving, but also transformative, inspiring each other to grow, give, and live in alignment with divine purpose. As this truth settles in your heart, remember that your life, your growth, and your authenticity are sacred. Do not rush, do not compromise, and do not settle for anything less than the love God promises. Your spouse will come when the time is right, guided by divine wisdom, and they will love you for who you truly are, without conditions, without judgment, and without reservation. This love will honor your spirit, celebrate your uniqueness, and support your journey in ways that reflect God's own heart. Finally, I warmly remind you to embrace this divine promise fully. Trust in God's timing, nurture your spirit, and continue to live authentically. Share your heart with the world, embody love in your actions, and allow your faith to guide every step of your journey. And if these words touch your soul, take a moment to subscribe for more messages of hope, encouragement, and gentle guidance. Let your heart remain open, your spirit remain faithful, and your soul continue to shine. God says your spouse will love you for who you truly are, and that love will be a reflection of divine grace, honor, and the profound beauty of your authentic self. In every day that follows, carry this promise with you. Walk with confidence, knowing that you are worthy of love that sees you completely. Allow yourself to dream, to hope, and to prepare for the arrival of a love that is as boundless, patient, and profound as the love of God itself. Your spouse is coming, guided by divine care, and when the moment arrives, it will be perfect in every way. Embrace this truth. Live it. Breathe it. Let it transform your outlook on love, on life, and on yourself. For God's love is infinite and His plan for your heart is flawless. Your future spouse will arrive not by chance, but by divine design, and they will love you for who you truly are, wholly, authentically, and eternally.